Hey guys, I'm Judith and I am your coach for the DME's challenge. I am so excited because we are about to launch our fourth cycle of the challenge. And this one is the Grit Team Edition. So we have some of our guest stars from the challenge joining us throughout the week. And today we are being joined by the Equine Bakery. So welcome, Kaya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I think the best way to introduce you is to say how I found you
Yes.
because it's quite extraordinary. So I was at a barn and someone walked by with a box and it looked like a gift and it looked like, I want to say like a pie or something from a really beautiful bakery. And I looked in and I was talking to them and it was the most magical horse treats. They were absolute treasures packaged up in magic. And I was just absolutely stunned. I started following you on Instagram. I'm a huge fan. I tell everyone to follow you. And what you make is absolutely beautiful. So I guess my first question for you is, how do you come up with all of these great ideas?
I kind of just base off of the cookie cutters that I already had or from what I bought online. And then it's just testing and testing and testing over and over again with colors, designs, different sprinkle types, different sizes of tips for the icing. And it just kind of all comes together with one kind of final product. And I try not to base off other treat companies because I want mine to be unique and authentic and not what you could get from someone else. Another reason why I have the pick and mix. That means anybody can get whatever they want, how many they want. They can customize their colors, their horses' names, different sizes. And it kind of just comes to me. And Pinterest helps a lot to get the base ideas for
Well,
them.
you're quite an artist, I have to say. They're absolutely beautiful. I am in awe of your creativity and they're so masterfully made as well,
Thank
right?
you.
So, how did you get started in becoming an equine treat company?
It all kind of started about a year ago when my barn went on lockdown for the first COVID shutdown, and I couldn't see my horse. So when the barn opened up again, I decided to make my own horse treats. And I kind of gave them out to some of my friends, and they all fell in love with them. And I just kept getting asked to make them. And then a mom from my barn came up to me and said they were really good and that I should think about selling them. And I actually had a business plan in place before, and I was working on it the whole quarantine, just picking away at it and building it until it was ready to be launched.
I absolutely love that during that time, you found something to make other people happy
Yeah.
when there was a lockdown, and that you just sprinkle joy and wonderfulness around you everywhere you go. That's absolutely fantastic. So, you're a young entrepreneur. You have a company that's about a year old. So, congratulations on that. That's a very big deal.
Thank you.
Where would you like your company to go? Where do you see it, a year from now, 5 years from now, if you could dream and be inspired and be inspirational to other people? What is it that you would love to do?
My goal is to get into retail stores. I would love to have my product available at stores and have packs and collaborations with different companies. So that is definitely on my like the top of my list. And I would also love to get a little trailer that I can take to horse shows and take to properties and sell my treats there as like a face to face instead of over Instagram and Facebook. So it's just kind of to roll with it and to see where it takes me and just have fun with it.
Oh, that is absolutely magical. I love that. I can totally see this happening for you 100%. So I'm very excited also to tell everyone that Kaya has made a special kit for a special pack for the DME's challenge that is going to be available to participants. And you are so incredibly generous. What you've done is offered to give $1 from each of the sales of the DME's challenge packages to the Grit team. So we're very thankful for that. I know that giving back is a huge part of your company and a huge part of what you stand for. And so we are very, very grateful to have you involved. So if people want to go ahead and order the challenge kit, they contact you, they ask for the challenge kit. How do they contact you?
Through Instagram or Facebook messaging is kind of my mainstream. I have had some people take orders through email, but it's easier for me just to keep them all in one place over Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is my biggest one just because most of my customers are teenagers
Yeah.
that don't really have Facebook, but it's kind of Instagram, Facebook, I'll make sure I get back to you.
Okay, that's perfect. And so you do ship worldwide, yes?
I do, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to recommend that everybody go ahead and order starting now. These DME's challenge packages are going to be available all the way through the challenge, but it's great to pre-order and to be able to get them so that they can use them during the challenge. One of the other things I wanted to bring up, which I thought was really amazing, on the label for the challenge, you came up with a little slogan and you wrote it there, and I thought it was really touching. And it said, riders supporting riders. Can you speak to that a little bit?
So for me and the bakery, it's about everyone being happy with the product and feeling supported with the product. So I'm the number one cheerleader at the barn. I'll support anyone and everyone from school kids to our kind of top riders. I'll always make sure that everyone has a little cheerleader in the stands. And I wanted to bring that into the bakery to make sure that everybody had something they were happy with and that they could kind of get behind as well. So it's just to make sure that everyone feels supported through the bakery.
Wonderful. And you guys have been so generous in giving back to the horse community.
Yes.
You know, that's a big part of what you stand for and you believe in.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, it's also for me for donating monthly to the Humane Society and to the For the Herd Foundation when that was a very big thing for my barn, and to the Grit team as well to make sure that everybody gets a little bit back.
That is so wonderful that you're so active and so community minded, as well as such an incredible artist and young businesswoman. I wish you the absolute best. We are so thrilled to have you join us here at the challenge. You'll be participating yourself with your own horse, so everyone will get to see you pop up in our group there as you play along with the challenge. And everyone can touch base with you about getting their treats. I recommend everyone follow her on Instagram and on Facebook. And I know you're about to launch a new website. So we spoke a little bit before this interview and you said how excited you were. So when that comes out, you'll have to let us know so that we can let everyone see your new website as well. Kaya, thank you so much. The Equine Bakery is one of my favorite places. Lots to see and lots to enjoy and make a lot of people and a lot of horses very happy. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the challenge and we will see everyone else in the challenge coming up, the 4th cycle of the DME's challenge, the Grit Team Edition.